Hello everybody, wee Paddy from across the shock. You wouldn't believe this video has taken me about 8 attempts to get it started because I am thick and I can't remember anything. So it's a video on a GEC knife. You know it's a GEC because this is the tube that come in. Now, I've moved this up the line. I'm in the lovely position which I have never been in, where I have a stack of knives to review. Thanks mainly, and not only, but mainly to Jason Guilfoyle, who sent me a box full of beautiful knives. And I don't want to rush through them because there's some lovely knives there. I don't need to be first to get a knife out, but I want to use them and do proper due diligence on them before I do the reviews, just out of respect for him for what he done for me. Now, this is a GEC. It's one of two that I bought. From a fella on Instagram called Mad63TAZ, Taz. It's the second time I've bought from him, and it's the second time that his word has been genuine. He has told me what the knives were, what condition they were in, and that's the way they came, in a prompt, orderly fashion. So I'm over the moon with that, and I just want to give him a great shout out and say thank you, and hopefully I will buy from him again in the future. But there's an awful lot out there about bad people doing bad things on the internet. This is one fella who's actually saying the genuine truth, and you know, selling you what he's telling you he's selling you. So there we go. Now, what is it, I hear you ask? Well, I shall turn it up, and as we all know, on the top here, it's an Aqua Camel bone, and this is a toothpick. It's this is the 2019 model. It's number 12. The Californian clip is number 8, and it's one blade made, as I said, in 2019. So this is, look, I've unboxed this, not been using it. So, but it's such a joy when you do unbox a GEC knife and you get the nice paper that comes with it, and oh, it's just the joy when you take out something like that. Right, let me get rid of this paper. I do keep it all now, I have to say, with these. I don't keep many boxes, but my tubes I do keep. Now, isn't that beautiful? This is just beautiful. Now, this is a 4-inch toothpick, which is a medium toothpick. It is absolutely, the colour is aqua colour. Now, I know it's coming across very green, but it is an aqua colour. And look how even, and just how, oh, look at the fit and finish. GEC they really have got it down to a fine art now. Look at this, and the powder horn at the end, which is just beautiful. And this has no lines in it or whatever. This is the Toothpick model and not the Northfield. It's got the houndstooth shield, which is just, honestly, you can hardly feel the transitions at all. I know people say that, but it is just so true with GEC. It is just gorgeous. I love the colour. It's not a colour that sort of jumps out at me, but when he showed it to me, I have to have that. A toothpick is not something I've ever had. It's my first toothpick. I love the shape of it, that serpentine shape. And as I say, the houndtooth shield is just beautiful. The powder horn here just looks classic, doesn't it? Really lovely. Now, the blade on it is not as skinny, and this is why I liked it. The blade is not as skinny as some of the toothpicks I have seen pictures of. They seem to be a real slim blade up here. This is more a working blade. For me, this is what, you know, in my opinion, it's a working blade. And I love the way I can get my finger up there to stop that closing on me if it was ever going to do that. But it's there, and it's not a, what I would say, let me see what the pull is in this. This is about a 4 or a 5 pull. It's not a heavy pull. Now, that's perfect. That absolutely doesn't bother me in the slightest. I do like a firmer pull, but it will never bother me. It's not going to close on me unless I do something stupid. So, what else can I tell you about the knife? Let's just give you, it's a Californian clip, the serpentine shape, which is familiar with all toothpicks. But the camel bone is just dyed to, oh, I don't know what to say. to me, this is just like somebody who likes artwork and who likes looking at a painting. This has just been finished so well. The inside of it is lovely and clean. And bearing in mind, I got this off the second-hand market. This may as well have come from the factory floor. It is perfect. Absolutely perfect. Now, will I use it? Yes, I will use it, and I'll likely use it because they're expensive. It's not cheap, but I will use it. I mean, I have, as you know, I have other GECs. I've got a couple of GECs now, and this is another couple. This is my first GEC that I got. Again, it's another Toothpick. I use the living day. This is used for my steak knife. It's used for anything. I just use this one an awful lot. So I'll probably not use this one as much, but I will use it. And I have used it. I have cut a few things with it just to see what it's like. It came perfectly sharp. I'll just show you, just to let you see. Now, I haven't touched it up even before this, but it is perfectly sharp, which is not always the case when you get traditional knives. Sometimes they're a wee bit haphazard in their cutting, but this one is perfect. Absolutely perfect. And this one, you can see the size of it. It's a longer blade. This is the number, I think it's 38, 48. I'm not sure. But it's a little bit longer than it. And just so much more elegant. This is a Sunday knife. This is a going to a restaurant knife. You could use this to cut your steak at a restaurant. This would be a lovely... In fact, I might just actually use that for that. Is it too expensive to use? Probably, but we'll see. But it definitely looks like a steak knife. I love the way that horn, the powder horn, just gets around your finger at the end. It's very, very comfortable. So, there's other knives. Just to show you the side, this is just the wee, this is the boker, and this is just their clip point boker. So you can see the size is a little bit bigger, and that's all right. I don't mind that in the slightest. It's nice to have all different shapes and sizes. So, will I use it as a steak knife? I probably will, you know, just to... Although once you do that, you do stain the blade, and once it's stained, I'll not clean it up again. I'll use it as a... Well, you know, well, let's just see. I'll put a picture on Instagram if I use it as a steak knife. But I'm still enjoying it at the minute before I start to get that patina, because this is 1095, like most GECs. So it will stain if I don't look after it. And it'll stain if I use it in a hot steak, no matter what I do. So, love that shield. Love the knife. Really glad I bought it. Thank you very much to Mad63 Taz. A beautiful knife. I'll update you on the uses of it and how it plays in a role in my knife collection. But I'm very fortunate to have another GEC in the collection. I've sort of stepped away from case because I've had bad experiences with case. Not bad, but they're just not... You're paying good money and not getting a great quality. The GEC haven't let me down yet. They've all been really, really good. So there you go. Do you want to see it, what it's like down the centre? Let me just show you. This is absolutely perfect. Absolutely perfect. Right down the centre. It's just, I can find no fault. No fault with the knife whatsoever. Very, very little of the tang out here, which is nice. It's just an elegant knife. You could take that out anywhere. Right, I'm just swooning over a knife, and that's all it is, because it's just a knife, but I am swooning over it. I absolutely love it. GEC rock, by far the best knife maker in the world at the moment, I think. Now, not custom wise obviously, but just as a knife maker, GEC are just knocking it out of the park, as they say. Right, I'm away. Bye now. Take care. Cup of tea time. Bye.